right. So recently, you had a chance to pitch a bunch of different account executives at DTA, Digital Transformation Academy. A lot of people, you have to be a certain type of partner, which I'm going to go into in a minute to get access to that. But tell us about that. How did it go? What was the strategy? What was the outcome? What did you learn?
Yeah, no, absolutely. Great question. We were super excited about it. And I think it sort of goes back to the first three initiatives that I talked about. And I kind of mentioned that we would get to this example here, right? So number one, it's really about doing content, over-indexing content. The moment that I stepped into that meeting room with about 12 field sales reps in this given market, one of them instantly said, "Hey, I think I've seen your content before. I think we might be connected on LinkedIn. I saw LinkedIn Live." So immediately that's going to enable you to have a degree of rapport, right? I mean, if you can be in 100 places at the same time, that's what you can do with content, right? So, this is not just theory. We see this play out in practice, right? Number two, investing in those relationships, right? Not just, to Sherman's point, pinging a bunch of field sales reps and saying, "Hey, can you sell my services?" Spending the time to build those relationships, and oftentimes for us, what we found is being flexible, right? We want to be flexible. Sometimes the field sales reps are saying, "Hey, do you have, a POC like this that may exist already," right? And just by that function, being flexible sometimes to push those relationships forward, that gives us the opening to really build relationships. And as a result of that particular relationship, that original relationship we invested in, we have the opportunity to respond to a very big RFP in a given market. We ended up closing that project. That project is in play, and now that gave that field sales rep a frame of reference then that he then brought to this audience, right? So we were able to get this meeting with these 12 field sales reps as a result of previous work, as a result of building that relationship. The third thing I would say that really made this meeting work very well is that we had an off-ramp for them. We had a call to action for them, right? It wasn't just, hey, take a look at this solution we put together, right? That's one piece. That's a big piece. The last piece, though, is how do we make this easy for your install-based customers or net new customers, right? So that's working with a partner like Sherman, who set up a number of CIEs. I have one in October, in November, and I made that accessible to those field sales reps, to the CSMs. So now they can onboard their clients, if they're interested in Power Platform or harnessing it, into something that's very actionable. So I would say it went extremely well, and it goes back to those three initiatives that we spent our time focusing on.